Live from the Fox Studios in South Melbourne, Fifi, Fiv and Nick.
From the north to the south to the east to the west. Every morning here on the FOS. Fifi, Fiv and Nick, where everybody knows your name.
On with the show.
Fifi, Fiv and Nick. Fifi, Fiv and Nick.
Welcome to the Fifi, Fiv and Nick podcast. Thanks to Carlisle Homes. Better starts with Carlisle Homes in 2026. Visit carlislehomes.com.au.
Oh, yes, that is us. Wednesday, the 11th of February, a brand new day. Fifi, Fiv and Nick have just wandered into the studio. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning. How are we all?
We're good. Very
Sleep.
good. What is it? Wednesday.
Hot day.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
32.
Tell us about today.
32 in the city, 35 in the northern suburbs and western suburbs as well. But a big storm and rain this Savo, they reckon.
Ooh, what time in Savo?
Well, maybe not storm, just showers. Roughly 4-ish.
Be right on pickup
School
time,
pickup, yeah,
and then
that's
everyone will
annoying.
drive instead of walking, and you can't get a car park.
Oh,
So
maybe
just walk.
later. It could be about 5,
So
6.
frustrating.
Depends where you live.
Oh,
5 or
God.
6. It's great to welcome him back to his home city, Chris Hemsworth. So good to have you back on
Hello.
the show, Chris.
Great to be back. Thank you so much.
Now, we do love you, Melbourne Zone. And congratulations on a great film choice, Crime 101, heist drama, Mike Davis, a car-loving thief stealing from billionaires and insurance companies. It's the kind of thief we love.
Yes.
You must have seen the role and thought, yeah, who wouldn't love this?
Absolutely, yeah. There's a Robin Hood sort of quality to him. You know, he's a thief, a criminal, but he has a heart of gold, and he's, I guess, grown up in hard times and fallen into that space. But he still has a moral code and follows a certain regimented rules and pattern in order for there to be non-violent complication throughout. But it was, as you said, it's a heist movie. It's a thriller. It is incredible action, but it's also the drama to it. There's complex characters, emotional depth, and for me, it was something that is very different, vastly different from what I had been doing. It's very much in the real world, set in the gritty backdrop of Los Angeles. And yeah, the moment I read it, I thought I've got to be a part of this.
Now, Chris, living in Melbourne, it's good to see a good crim. We like good crims because there's a lot of crime going on here in Melbourne. But you do love, you play a character that loves cars, and there's obviously a couple of wild car scenes. Did you get to drive, or was someone else sitting in
I
there?
did. No, I had a lot of driving in this film, more so than I would have been allowed to do normally, I think, because Bart really pushed for the authenticity of having, you know, the actor in the front seat and not be on a blue screen or a green screen and subbing in and out stunt drivers. And so I had a precision driving team training me, and it was just a hell of a lot of fun. But, we train in the parking lot with a bunch of witches' cones and weaving in and out and handbrake turns and so on.
Trying to get your L's
and then
again.
took it. Trying to get to what I said. It's like a driving test. And then went out into the streets of Los Angeles and off we went. And I was just getting asked about this before, about any sort of close calls. And I said, it's funny when there's a high adrenaline and high focus and you're highly alert, something else takes over and you're not really thinking, you're just reacting. And then the moment, and everyone said, oh, you're doing great, you're doing great. The moment in my head, I thought, yeah, I am doing great. This is terrific. And got confident and sort of relaxed was when I kind of spun out a bit and clipped the curb. And nothing catastrophic, but a close call. So it's just a little sort of egoic reminder that don't get ahead of yourself. Stay humble in that situation.
We have a couple of bloody awesome drivers that drive, obviously, F1. Do you ever reach out to those blokes when you're in those scenes and say, hey, how do I control this thing? Obviously, Dan Ricciardo and you got Oscar Bator. You got those blokes. Do you reach out to any of those dudes?
No, I didn't. I've met both of them at the F1, a few different F1 events over the years. But no, it's the problem is, and this was even when we were doing the driving training, they're teaching you very detailed form and handling and hand position and so on. And the director and I were talking, like, yeah, but he's not a race car driver. He's a criminal. He's supposed to be slightly out of his depth in this space. And so, having the perfect hand position didn't really suit. And so we dirtied it up a bit and to give it a bit more sort of, relaxed nature to it, I guess.
And Chris, great co-stars. I mean, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry, Barry Keegan, but you'll enjoy this. We have some Gen Zs in our team. And I said, and what about, the incredible actor playing your boss? And one of our Gen Z producers, Dan, said, oh, yeah, some guy I don't know, he's called Nick Nolte. Nick Nolte!
Nick Nolte. An absolute legend.
I know. Was it great working with the cast?
Oh, it was brilliant. Just the weight of experience he brings to the set and the history of film that he's been a part of. And also just as a human being, the life he's had. And I would sort of sit there and just pick his brain and be in awe of him as an individual. But yeah, the cast is amazing. As you said, Barry Keoghan, there's Monica Barbaro is in it, and obviously Halle and Mark Ruffalo. So it was kind of a dream cast that came together. I signed on first, and then as each one of these individuals jumped on board as well, it was just like unwrapping Christmas gifts. I was like, oh, another one. Great.
Well, Chris, mate, thank you so much for your time. And if you don't mind sticking around, Fee, I know you've got a big question for him next.
Yeah, because Chris, like me, you're a Doggies supporter. So next, we want to put your Bulldogs knowledge to the test.
Live and local in Melbourne, for Melbourne.
Every day here in the FOS.
Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Joined by Chris Hemsworth. We're so excited, mate, because your new movie, Crime 101, is in cinemas tomorrow.
With all the new driving skills that you have you shown off to the kids just heading down the shops? Like, watch this.
Nah, it's pretty hard to impress my kids. They're probably better at that than I am. We got, a lot of motorbikes at home and look, I did a lot of paddock bombs, as a kid that we'd have around various mates' farms and demolition derby sort of stuff going on. So it wasn't too unfamiliar, to be honest. But my kids are backflipping motorbikes and stuff at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Doing all sorts of crazy dirt bike races. And so anything I do is very under-impressive.
Now, mate, obviously we're in Melbourne. Melbourne is the world home of sport, and footy's coming into action. We're about to kick off the season. You're a mad Doggies man. How the Doggies going to go? Because I don't know if you know, but Fifi is the number one ticket holder also at the Doggies. I think you're the only two supporters that support the
That
Bulldogs.
is absolutely not true.
I embarrassingly have fallen out of I still love the Doggies and I'll show up if I'm in town, but the last couple of years I haven't been there for a game, and I shouldn't even comment much, and I feel ashamed to say it. But what's the scoop? What are you thinking?
You've jumped off the bandwagon.
2016.
I'm still on. I and it's not that I only jump on when we're in the finals, but being not in the country a lot of the time, it's tricky to sort of keep up.
I think they'll be top four.
That's a bad excuse.
They missed the finals last year, but I reckon they'll be top four, so you might have to get down and see some games.
Good.
Hey, Ed Sheeran's also in town as well. Everything's happening in Melbourne, and I know in Romania in 2024 you played the drums.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to be coming down under and making a bit of a guest appearance because he's here for a couple of shows?
Mate, it was so funny when I shot that show, that episode, terrifying. 70,000 people. I got one rehearsal with him. I've been learning the drums for kind of 2 or 3 weeks. And we went back and watched, and he was, as soon as I did one rehearsal, he goes, that's good enough. Let's go and watch the footy. And so watching a soccer match that he was Ipswich, I think is his team. And I was like, what am I doing? I need to be rehearsing. Went back to my dressing room and started kind of on the drums, the electric drum kit I had to practice on. Terrified, went out there, did it. It all worked. He brought me up on stage. Afterwards, we had a beer together, quite a few. And by the 4th or 5th beer, he's like, man, I'm coming to Australia. You should come do some of the tour with me. I was like, absolutely. I'll be down, man. I can't wait. Woke up in the morning and was like, what did I agree to again? And so maybe this is how he hears about it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it again.
It'll be great to see you there.
We're just Raptor in cinemas tomorrow. Chris Hemsworth. This is a great movie, Crime 101. It's just what we need right now. Some good Hollywood escapism in the cinemas. A great heist movie. Get around it in cinemas tomorrow. Crime 101. Thank you, Chris, for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
Now, I want to talk MAFS because this is the first season I've ever watched. I've never watched it You've always been surprised by that, Fev, thinking, I do love Real Housewives, so I'm into shows with drama.
This is your one wood. This is your wheelhouse.
Yeah, but I can already... So I was on and off last week because, and I'm just going to be honest, now it might not necessarily be what our friends at Channel 9 want to hear. I'm just going to be really honest about how I feel about MAFS. I found last week really boring.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? Just watching people get married
Just
and
laying
boring.
the foundation.
And I was buzzing. Well, you know me.
Yeah.
I love to buzz through shows anyway.
Yeah.
But I was watching it in, somebody said, I think it might have been one of our producers, maybe Dan, said, watch it in you can speed it up to 1.5. Well, I started by speeding up to 2.
That's
It's
way too fast.
I know, I couldn't really understand what was happening. So
Married at fast speed.
When you watch Married at Fast Speed, it sounds like this.
We'll cheers our first pizza together.
Cheers.
How's your pizza, mate?
It's yum. What about you?
That's good. Good.
Sounds like an SBS show.
But see those long dramatic pauses? It speeds those up. They're way too long. And then I've gone to 1.5, so I now watch it in 1.5.
We'll cheers to our first pizza together.
Cheers.
Exactly the same bit. It's just got a lot of music. Anyway,
That's all I think when you guys play me clips of this show. Obviously, I don't watch it. Is that there's some kid that had a tiger mum yelling at him, you've got to practice violin, you've got to train every day, violin. You think one day I'll be playing in a symphony orchestra and you're just playing it over some idiots eating dinner.
Just like your parents didn't teach you how to eat properly.
Oh no, yoga shirt. Oh no. Well, you point a finger, 3 point back.
Spoon-fed over there, can't even eat himself.
Now, a couple of things. From Sunday night, the dinner party, it's gotten good. Last night, we have to talk about if anyone else is watching this.
Everyone is.
Is nobody irate at that Mel girl? Farmer Luke, Victorian farmer. I don't just like him. I think I love him.
Yeah.
He is an absolute sweetheart. First, he's hot. He's way too young for me.
His missus is awful.
But he's only 30. He is a lovely guy, and she is. You've watched so many seasons of this. See, I get that there's nasty, catty people.
And she's not even that bad.
But she might even be... No, I think her nastiness is worse.
Yeah.
Because she is mean to him. She's cold.
I want my pink and I want my blue and I'm going to make little purples. Shut up.
She thinks she's a princess.
Yeah.
She wanted some surfy
Rom-com.
blonde guy. Yeah. They've given her this... he's so handsome. I can't tell you. And
I just looked him up. He's a good-looking rooster.
So sweet. He's examples of her... the way she treats him and speaks to him.
Hey, be nice.
I am being nice. Get your pillow. I'm being nice about it.
I mean, it's pretty cold.
Yeah, it's fine. If we don't have a spare blanket, we've got a spare towel. So do you really even need a blanket?
Jeez, you got very good teeth.
Thanks. Just won the genetic lottery.
Yeah, nice.
I know.
I like those earrings. Where'd you get them?
Don't know.
Yeah, nice.
Just gives him nothing.
But what do you want her to say to that?
Do you know what I want, Nick?
What do you mean?
I'm going to get serious on this. Don't go on this show. No.
Nice hair, nice.
Yeah, but he's trying.
He's trying. He's sitting next to her. They're about to go to the dinner party. He's like, oh, you look really nice. Nothing. Just blanket him.
She's just so rude. Here's the thing, and I've met people I don't love. I've been on dates with guys. I'm not my cup of tea. But I've never... it's a disdain. Do you know, there's been cool and a bit standoffish. Then there's having absolute disdain for someone, and she can't stand him.
And you're on that show, Boxy. The judges or the experts, I think they did say, well, she wants this surfy. It's not right. They've picked this guy, and it's exactly what she needs. And I think they said that sometimes you expect something, but this is what we feel after sitting through all the meetings with you. This is what you need. But she hasn't even taken it on board. Like, enjoy the experience. If you don't like him, but just go a week or two and just open up a little bit. And then you might find that you might like him. And, oh, geez, this is exactly what I need. But she's just gone nut straight away and given him nothing.
Tell me if I'm wrong, because I have never watched this, but you shouldn't go with your gut instinct if you're on MAFS.
That's what they say.
Yes.
It clearly hasn't gone well up until this point.
Yeah,
and I've got a suggestion.
Try the opposite.
I've got a suggestion for Channel 9 and the producers, because, again, my first time I've ever watched this.
Stop the season early?
Well,
it gets real good,
interestingly,
man.
I reckon combine or use some tactics or strategies from, like, traders. because
Kill 'em.
Yes, it's heading there, but you beat me to it. See, Mel, that piece of work, gone. Eliminate her. Luke wakes up in the morning, she's not in the bed, and there's a letter, unfortunately, your wife's been murdered. Like, because she was evil, and we had to eliminate her from the show.
She went for a little fall. But someone does get kicked out.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they kick someone
And
out.
have they been murdered? I think is what Fee's getting at.
Melbourne's 1019.
The Fox.
Hey, Fev, this isn't news to you. You're an AFL great,
Yes.
and you get invited to lots of footy clubs. You do
Yes.
lots of sportsman nights. Your calendar's chockers, getting around local footy.
For the love of the game and
I
envelopes.
do it to bring people to the footy.
Yes.
Yep.
And you'd be aware that you're locked in to play on May 23rd for the Southern Football League at Tasmanian local footy club Sorel. Yeah? Do you know that?
No, he's been training. Sorry, I'm his
looking
spokesperson.
vague.
He's been training hard over the off season and pre-season, getting ready to
Sorel.
play for
So
Sorel.
you're playing for Sorel, yes, May 23rd. And a couple of things before you look at that piece of paper.
Sorel.
Now,
No,
so
I've
you're,
seen this,
You're playing at Pembroke Park. Now, Nick, what you're going to be witness on that piece of paper, so the footy club, they couldn't find or in their they couldn't make a montage or a press release with his actual photo. So they AI'd a photo of Fev.
If there was only some photos on the internet of Fev kicking a footy.
And the two photos
Poor Sorel.
of
God,
you-
they're stuck. It's a real tough challenge.
When I looked at this at first, I thought, that guy looks like Fev. If there's a footy
Yeah.
player getting around, he looks a lot younger. I thought that's a young Fev lookalike. But then I realised,
like me, does it?
and then the one of you kicking at the top, that's just not you. That could be Tony Lockett.
But again, just type in.
Oh,
I
yeah,
put up
that's
a-
not me. Oh, that looks like me.
Well, it's just a photo of you from behind, but it's
What's
so
that thing?
just to explain for people who aren't following, it's not Fev. ChatGPT have been told to create a photo of Fev, so it's a guy that kind of
Again,
looks like you, but not.
It's
the
not.
laziest.
It's not me.
Well, then
I'm wrapped that you're playing footy, Fev, but that is some lazy work.
Well, the Sorel Football Club then had to do a clarification, and I love this. And I love people owning up to these things. They said, yes, we are aware that the picture of Fev in our previous post is in fact AI. We made it on ChatGPT. We also don't have a grandstand or an electronic scoreboard. Yep. This is not a scam, though. Fev is locked in to play for us on May 23rd at Pembroke Park. And then they did put up a photo of you, but I love that the photo that they got off the internet.
Is it actually Fev playing footy at the G?
Well, no, it's Fev at Shane Warne's funeral.
Oh.
And it's
Oh,
not,
yeah,
it's you're actually biting your bottom lip. Like, of all the photos.
Probably trying not to cry at the funeral of his good friends.
Yeah. No, I think I had a cold sore. I was trying to cover it.
Now, I love this so much. We in fact have the president of Sorel Football Club on the line, Robbie Isles. Hi, Robbie.
G'day, guys.
Robbie,
G'day,
Robbie.
you've made us laugh.
Robbie.
It's brilliant. Talk us through the ChatGPT.
I feel like I've been stitched up here now, but we wanted to promote it. A club up the road from us had promoted Fev. They'd sort of jumped in first in Tribunna, and so we couldn't just grab a picture of him playing for Carlton and use that with our logo over the top. We wanted something in a Sorel jumper, so just mucking about, put it on there. Knew that it was fake enough that it shouldn't cause any confusion.
Clearly
But
funny.
some of the comments we got were just like hilarious, and then the reach started going a bit crazy. So we started feeding the trolls, and it has blown up completely now. So
Smart.
It is everywhere. Someone did send it to me and said, I'm like, that's not me.
no, someone said it's a mixture of you, Paul Puopolo, and someone else, and I was like,
Brad
it's
Pitt.
probably closer. Brad Pitt, that was it.
So 23rd of May, kicking some
So
snags.
funny.
Yeah, 23rd of May. So the plan is to try and break the record that you've already got down here, but I'm not sure how that'll go.
Yeah.
Is that for goals or beers?
Both?
Both.
Well, the last time I played down, so you're down where?
So it's near the airport. Near the airport.
Near the airport. So what's the record I've kicked down there?
I think the record was 18.
Yeah, I
at
knew that.
Norfolk.
I knew that. Yeah, 18. So I'll see if I can beat that. I actually broke Peter Hudson's record at New North. It's the Valley of Love down there.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
They've got a bike. What's the bikey place there?
I think that's gone now.
Oh, because that's where I spent the night before.
Oh, dear. I love that we got you on, Robbie, because now at least it is locked in. Because when I mentioned it to Fev, he looked at me confused as if I didn't know I was playing there on the 23rd of May. So now it is confirmed. He's locked in.
Beautiful. That's good.
Yeah, I'll be there. Just number 25, mate. Make sure you got the envelope and we'll be right.
The envelope?
All sorted.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
Boys, you haven't asked me in the last day or two how my Oura ring's going.
I just assume it's still off. You don't know how to charge it.
Well, you're up and about, you haven't charged it, and you look like you've had heaps of sleep.
Well, the thing is, so I go back to sleep is always my priority in terms of health.
Mm-hmm.
I take it before exercise, diet. I think sleep is my priority and I need it. And then when my cousin Liz was telling me over summer, she was like, because I couldn't wear an Apple Watch. I'm trying to figure out what good sleep I'm getting because I'm so tired. And then she said, you can just get these Oura rings. And they have some sort of Bluetooth thing and they're reading your blood. Anyway, they can tell when you're asleep, when you're awake, and they give you and your activity. And I started to think this is probably a good thing to keep my health in check. So then I'll know if I'm getting enough activity during the day, if I'm getting enough sleep.
If you're having a heart attack.
Yeah, those kind of things. Well, interestingly, now remember the other day you asked me how my sleep was and I opened my app. And when I opened the app, I couldn't get any of my results. And the problem was my Oura ring had been dead for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And
Have you charged it or?
Oh, gosh, where am I? Hang on, I'm just updating it. Well, I didn't know I had to charge it every few days. I thought it would give me a few weeks.
I don't want to judge you. I don't know what's happening outside of here.
Mm.
If you're hitting 10,000 steps a day, I'm Steve Monaghetti.
Well, how would I know?
It should be counting.
You're saying she's lazy.
No. Not at all. I just don't know when Fee steps. She's on the couch, then she floats in here, doesn't move, floats back to the couch.
She gets up at
I don't know if
4
she's
in the
Kath and
morning
Kim
and makes
walking.
everyone's lunches. She goes and
Making
gets
lunch,
the
I'm not-
kids. She goes and
What
drops off
Fee does for a
volleyball. She
family.
does tennis. She does diet.
All in a car.
She doesn't stop.
But non-stop for a family. Unbelievable.
Oh, you can't come back
Superwoman.
now, mate. You can't
Not
come back
taking many
now,
steps,
mate.
though.
I don't know
I'm
what
not
I'm
wrong on
reading.
the steps.
Oh, okay.
Leon?
Fee, I was on the phone to Fee yesterday, and she pulled up at the school. She goes, "Oh, I'm half an hour early. I might just sit here and watch MAFS in the car."
And I did. Guess how many steps I'm averaging?
4,000.
Yeah.
Higher.
7.
Lower.
5.
Roughly. 5,700.
Yeah.
5,700 steps. Not bad.
That's
What should I be getting?
10.
10 a day?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's what I've been trying to get.
What are people doing?
10 a day.
10 a day. Well, I'm doing fine with my 5.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. But the other thing too is I haven't been looking at it. Like the other thing, it costs about $800 for this Oura ring.
Whoa.
I know, but I thought, that's investing in my health and I'll get years out of this.
Yep.
So you've got to think about when you spend a lot of money, you go, but I'm going to, and then my cousin had said to me, so it lets you know whether you're having a heart attack or, you need
Everything.
medical attention. And I thought, that's not a bad thing to have.
Well, LeBron James
But
spends
remember-
$1 million on his body to make sure he's healthy. You only spend $800. Perfect.
But the other day, remember when I said, hang on, it's been dead for 2 days, not testing any of my activity or my sleep. And then James Blake told me, but you've turned notifications off. Because I don't need more notifications in my life. But that
Sorry,
means
why
it's
do you
all-
have this ring then?
Well, I
You
know.
don't want it to tell you anything. You don't want to
Just wants
charge
to see the
it.
data.
Well, you'd think if I was having a heart attack, you'd hope it would overpass my not wanting notifications. Like, tell me I'm having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Or would it just go,
No.
you said you didn't want
Yeah.
notifications?
Unlucky
Yeah.
to you.
That's a
Yeah,
bit
sorry, she's in
harsh.
focus mode.
Yeah.
The other thing too, because I was reading an article yesterday, you might have seen it in the news, a woman who bought an Oura ring said, #1 worst purchase, and they threw it in the trash. And I thought, that's a bit harsh.
You're not far away from that.
But, no, the other thing that I didn't know was, because I
There we
thought,
go.
I'm not getting much use out of this. It's a bit boring. I might take it off. But I'm subscribed. I've done a year's worth of, I've paid like $150 just to get through the subscription for the year. Like, it's a lot of money.
Sorry, you were bored and you were going to take it off. You don't have to do anything.
It just sits there.
It's not a Tamagotchi. You're the Tamagotchi.
No, but have I told you the bit? It actually has a big light in it. So when you're trying to go to sleep at night, this fluoro green light staring at me.
Well, that can't be good.
It's not good for your heart. That'll stress you out. I think aliens are coming.
But no, James Blake said to me, and he's the one I'm going off because his wonderful partner Lucy has one, that after 2 weeks of committing to it, it then knows you. So then it gives you what you need, personalises.
Well, I told you the worst one with the Garmin, do activities and stuff, and once in a while, like maybe once a year, it'll go, hey, your fitness age has gotten better.
Oh.
And I was like, what? It's giving me a fitness age, and it goes, congratulations, your fitness age is 39.
What a load
I'm
of
like,
crap.
that's older than my actual age.
This is
Melbourne's 1019.
The Fox.
Fifi, Fev, and Nick's Underdogs.
Yes, the Roar. You'll be hearing from John Cain Arena on Sunday afternoon is going to be huge because at halftime for the Melbourne United Illawarra Hawks game, our Underdogs will run onto centre court. Their names will be in lights. The crowd will be roaring for them. They'll have come from their professional change room where they've all got lockers with their names on them. They are absolute superstars on Sunday. And we're still inducting team members. We're about to meet the mum of a beautiful little boy, an 11-year-old called Josh. Beck is his mum. Hi, Beck.
Good morning, Fifi.
Oh, Beck. Tell us a little bit
Sorry,
about...
I'm a little bit emotional. I'm overwhelmed.
Of course you are.
Beck.
Of course you are. And this is just going to be such an amazing afternoon for your son. And he is going to feel special and strong and worthy because Josh could do with a little boost at the moment, couldn't he?
He could indeed. Yeah, as you said, Josh is 11. In grade 6, and he goes to a wonderful mainstream school. But he's had early intervention since about 2 years of age. So just to help with his developmental delays. So he works really, really hard day in, day out just to keep up with, light peers and things like that. So by the end of the week, he's pretty knackered. But I told him yesterday about appearing on John Cain Arena, and he goes, "Mum," he goes, "I'm going to be famous."
He is, and celebrated. And I know one of the things you also said that more than anything, Josh just wants to be like his peers.
And
he
really does.
He will be, and he's going to have amazing teammates. He's going to make new friends. And he's going to have the time of his life. It is going to be fabulous. We can't wait to meet him. We know
he's a beautiful soul, and he hasn't got a bad bone in his body, and so kind, and he just wants to be well liked by everyone. And as you said, not invited to many play dates, but he's just wants to be loved by everyone, and as soon as you meet him, you'll just adore him. He's just a great boy.
Oh, well, we can't wait. And it's, just after you said that, Beck, it's so true. You take for granted making connections with people, and it comes easily to some, and some kids it comes easily to, and then others it doesn't, and it's not their fault. But you can't imagine how that feels to not have those connections with other kids. And we, look, can you let Josh know we are so excited.
I'm sorry, he's still asleep.
No, let him sleep,
Mate, good. He's got a big game on Sunday. He needs to get all the rest he can get.
Get the energy up.
Yeah, otherwise he would have been on the call.
Does he love playing sport?
Actually, Fev, he's not a big fan of sport, but we're right into basketball. And he loves the fact that he's going to be up in lights and on centre stage with Mum. And
that's
it's
cool.
really, as you said, it's going to boost his confidence and self-esteem, which he just really needs.
And that's what this is all about.
Exactly. We will be seeing you on Sunday, Beck, and giving Josh a big cuddle. And wait till he sees his goodie bag. And when we meet him in the locker room, he is going to feel like the superstar that he is.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, guys.
It's our absolute pleasure.
mate.
Looking forward to seeing you back Sunday. Melbourne United versus Illawarra Hawks. Cannot wait. It's completely sold out, which is so exciting, but you can get around and watch these kids. They're going to be on TV as well. Tune in 2:30 p.m. Sunday to watch live on ESPN or Channel 10.
Live from the Fox Studios in South Melbourne, Fifi, Fev and Nick.
That's it for today's Fifi, Fev and Nick podcast. And don't forget, better starts with Carlisle Homes in 2026. Visit one of over 80 display homes across Melbourne or explore award-winning homes at carlislehomes.com.au.
Fifi, Fev and Nick.